Live and in the building, live on the YouTube and live on the TikTok. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. What's happening? Thanks for being here. I meant to go live a little bit earlier, but my internet was being silly. It's being really silly. So, but now we're here and we are in business, and I'm happy to be chilling with you guys. Hello, and this is the way. I feel like I should wear my helmet today. Should I do that? That way TikTok folks can see me too. Why not? Why not, man? Take my headphones off. Pop right in. Let's do it, man. I'm going to put on the bucket. And there we go. There it is. And hello, Ghost Riley. What's up, guys? Hello. This is the way. Yeah, thanks so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Hopefully my internet is working. I feel like there was some issues with it earlier. Let me know if I'm buffering. Hopefully I'm not. I think everything should be pretty good. But anyway, anywho, good to see you guys. Last night we had a great stream. Last night was really fun. I had a friend of mine, director, that came on to the stream last night, and we were talking about this Bo-Katan fan film that I'm going to be a part of, which is going to be super dope, man. So, and I can't wait for you guys to check it out. Can't wait for you guys to see it. It's going to be really, really fun. But other than that, how are you guys doing? Today is Rando with Mando. We are getting Rando with Mando. So what we're going to do today, guys, is talk about some random stuff. It's going to be great. We're going to have a great time. If you've got a drink with you, cheers. Cheers to all of you. And let's get Rando with Mando. And what I like to do typically on Tuesdays, that's what I call Tuesdays and Thursdays anyway. I call it Rando with Mando for the live stream. Only because it gives me a chance to talk about other, random stuff that I'm into that's outside of, the Mandalorian, outside of Star Wars, whatever. And it's a fun time for us to have conversations about that kind of stuff. My daughter's just running around being crazy. Hey, can you say Dodge is the way? What? I'm playing Star Wars on my PS4. Nice. This is the way. And hello to everyone in the chat. I see you guys. Sarif the Hufflepuff. I see my girl Erica. What's up? Hello. Good to see everyone. What's your favorite type of music? Great question. Yeah, I mean, I love a lot of stuff, but I love hip hop. I love R&B. I tend to listen to a lot of like lo-fi, stuff. Gosh, Closed on Sunday, he's amazing. I love, all the Star Wars music he releases. And then I've always been someone who listens to soundtrack kind of music. So, if it's from a movie, if it's from a video game, that I listen to a lot of that kind of stuff, and a lot of Star Wars music as well. So lots of soundtrack, tunes are a lot of the music that I listen to. How is Grogu? Grogu's great. Grogu is just walking around the house being crazy. I'm sure you can hear Grogu at some point. I'm almost done watching the entire Mandalorian series so far, and I want to watch it again. Yeah, it's so great. It's very great, and at least we have season 3 to look forward to. And in the midst of that, there's so many other things that are coming that we'll all be excited for in terms of Star Wars. So lots of stuff to be excited for. What's your opinion on cheese? What? Cheese is great. I love cheese. Cheese just it goes great with just about almost anything. Almost anything, not everything, but yeah, cheese is good. uh, is the Wampa on your bounty list? Is the Wampa on my bounty list? I don't know who that is. I have to check my bounty list. It is quite possible, my friend. It is quite possible. Um, I am not on your bounty list anymore. Well, did I terminate you or did I bring you in to the buyer? Because the only way to get off the bounty list is for me to complete the mission. This is the way. Uh, anyway, love her on her. Love her. Yeah. The artist. I've seen a couple of her tracks and stuff. Yeah, she's got some interesting tunes. She's not bad. Am I on your bounty list? Absolutely. If you want, I think you want to be on my bounty list. So let's make it official. Let's make it official. Um, you brung me in. Yeah, there you go. If I brought you in and I completed the mission or I terminated you, then yeah, you're no longer on the bounty list. So anyway, oh man, guys, I get up. I mean, this is a routine for me daily. So to give you guys perspective on how my day goes, I get up early in the morning and I film 12 videos for TikTok like a maniac. And I get my daughter ready. I fix us all breakfast, for me and my wife and my daughter. And then I go walk the dog. Get ready for the day, clean up the house and whatnot, and then I go live, and I do live streams. And I try to at least do like a couple live streams, throughout the day. So like one early day, one in the evening, something like that. So yeah. My days they're crazy, they're hectic, but they're amazing. Um, where the dog? The dog he is just chilling in the kitchen right now. Burger King? What? What? What are you talking about? All right, I'm gonna take my helmet off because I want to drink some of my carbonated water. I don't want it to go to waste. Last time I went live, it just sat here the entire live because I was too busy talking. But I mean, that's probably what I should be doing at the same time, is engaging and talking with my audience. That's what you're supposed to do when you go on a live stream. So anyway, all right, helmet's coming off. Because I would like to drink some of my drink. And I took my allergy medicine this morning. I don't know what it is, man. It's like every other day is better than some days when it comes to my allergies. But yeah, my allergies, they just don't care. They don't care, man, not at all. Oh man. So what's your opinion on pineapple on pizza? Absolutely, I love it. Let's go. The Canadian bacon and pineapple. That's the way to do it for sure. Nose reveal. You want me to do a nose reveal? Oh, there you go. Nose is right there. There it is. Nose is right there. Nose reveal. Hi, I love your content. Thank you. I appreciate it. Dude, that new Loki episode was awesome. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up because this is today is Rando with Mando. So now this is time where I can talk about that stuff, which is perfect because that actually gets into like one of the first things that I kind of want to talk about is, pertaining to Spider-Man No Way Home. There's a good, a buddy of mine that I follow on here on TikTok, Straw Hat Goofy. He had mentioned something in one of his videos that I know a lot of us were thinking when you think about Spider-Man. So it's like, after, watching Loki and, you have all these variants and all these different variants of Loki specifically, it's like, you could definitely see, if, I don't know if Sony and Marvel, if they're going to call it that, you know what I mean? Or if that's going to tie into that in some way. I don't even know if they're going to bring the TVA in, within that movie. But there is, it's like all these other adaptations of Spider-Man would be variants. So when you see like Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, they are variants that exist in all these alternate timelines. So, after watching Loki, and I'm like, come on, this isn't the first time we've seen a character that's had multiple versions of himself, and then anticipating, No Way Home. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, you definitely can see like they're definitely probably do something, and there would maybe be some type of connection with that. I don't know. We'll see. The big question: who's better, Monk or Human? What? I don't know what you're talking. What are you talking about? But yeah, the Loki episode was great, man. It was really good. I like seeing all the different Lokis. Alligator Loki was my favorite. That's thought it was so random and like it was hilarious. Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Toby. Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, let me share my screen. So let's look at that. There's no new news. No new news on No Way Home stuff. One of the things I try to do, and sorry for all my sniffling, it's just my allergies are like pounding me in the face constantly, man, all morning. I took my allergy medicine, but it doesn't. My allergies don't care. They don't care, man. They're ruthless. So one of the things with No Way Home that I find interesting is specifically with other content creators. I feel like every other day there's somebody making a video talking about oh, these are new details about the trailer. Oh, these are something else that got leaked. Oh, and it's just like you get a little fatigued seeing so much of that. I'm just like, let the movie come out. Just let the movie come out at this point. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about that. I'm like, I don't really get into all the hype behind trying to get every detail behind the first trailer, because the first trailer is not going to reveal that much. So yeah, that's my opinion. Wait here, guys. I gotta grab some Kleenex. What is going on with my life? My allergies don't care about me today. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Gosh. My goodness. I temporarily showed my face on TikTok. I tend to do that. This week, I feel like I've been showing my face unintentionally. But just remember, whenever you peel off the banana skin, just remember that it's painful. What? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who's your favorite character in Loki? Lightning McQueen. That's my favorite character. You guys should know. I like Owen Wilson's character. Why am I forgetting who his name is? But I just say Lightning McQueen. That's what I think of. I'm surprised we haven't seen variants of Owen Wilson's character. And the Lightning McQueen is one of those characters that's there. That would be great. I would love to see that. Rocket League makes me rage quit. Really? I'm playing GTA 5 online. Nice. I'll be disappointed if it isn't a multiverse. Yeah, I think little things that I've heard, from other sources, that seem to have, some sort of credibility. Like one of the guys I follow, Tyrone Magnus, he mentioned something about this on his channel, where it said that when Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield apparently come into the film, they are co-leads of the film. So it's not like they're just off to the side. That's just a rumor that was reported. Again, take that with a grain of salt, but that's something that I heard is that like once you see them in the film, then at that point they're co-leads, both Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. Which I'm like, wow, that's gonna be amazing. One thing I'm hoping that they don't do with No Way Home is don't kill off one of the Spider-Man. I know some people are like, I wonder if they're gonna kill off Tobey Maguire. But here, think about this. Why would they go through all of the effort, all this hype, all this build-up, and bringing characters back just to kill one guy off? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Plus, you want to pay homage and respect, some of the fans that really love that part of the franchise. And I think, if you're just killing off one of the characters, that wouldn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think that would sit well amongst Spidey fans, especially like myself. I mean, I grew up with Toby, so if you're gonna bring him back, I want to be damn sure that he gets a great, comeback, a great story, maybe even possibly a continuation in his own timeline, something. I just don't think it would make sense just to bring him back just to kill him. It's almost like, for instance, like with Boba Fett in the Mandalorian. You know what I mean? Like there were speculations that people thought there is if you listen to the soundtrack of the Mandalorian, there is I think for season 2, yeah, it's for season 2. One of the songs says "Rest in Pieces." That's one of the title songs, and some people were speculating over that because we got the music before the actual the full season came out. So some people, no, we actually got the titles. Sorry, we got the titles of some of the tracks before the entire season 2 came out. So some people were speculating and wondering, like, oh, I wonder if Boba Fett's gonna sacrifice himself, to save Mando and Grogu in some way. But then again, it's like, they just brought that character back. Why would they kill him off? You know what I mean? Like that didn't make sense to me. And of course they didn't. He got his own show. So again, I use that example for, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man or Andrew Garfield for that matter. It's like, yeah, there's multiple Spider-Men, but there's so many fans that enjoyed, those adaptations. It just wouldn't make sense to be like, we're gonna bring them back and kill one off. No, like just I think bring them back for that moment, bring them back, for that project, and then send them off, let them swing off on their own way. So that's my thoughts on that. Ranting about Spider-Man. So yeah. What's your most expensive Funko Pop? My most expensive? I'll probably have to say the Harrison Dula that I pre-ordered. Yeah, and thank you for mentioning that because I actually got to look up when that's supposed to get here. So I always give you guys life updates. So number one, today's life update, my allergies are kicking my ass. Number one. Number two, we went to go look at our house yesterday, which is so great. So we will be moving into our house here very soon, probably within a month. So, boys and girls, I'm gonna have my actual office. So the whole setup is about to be drippy. It's about to be real drippy. So yeah, it's coming real soon. But with that, yeah, I gotta figure out when my Harrison Dula Funko Pop is supposed to be mailed out, because I gotta make sure they send it to the right address. I just thought about that. Do you know the way? I do know the way. I do know the way. This is the way. Mandalorian, I will give you 500 credits to bring in a person that eats banana bread. That eats banana dead or alive. Why? What is with you and bananas? What? And bye. Beerman 334. What does POG mean? I feel like I should know this. Somebody comment below. The sequels killed off every character. The sequels killed off every character in each movie. So predictable and disappointing. Yeah. It was like almost every other movie, one of the main characters, from the original trilogy kind of got almost essentially. Han died in, Force Awakens. And then Luke, he died in The Last Jedi. Oh yeah, it was every movie. Damn, that was a massacre. The massacre of the original trilogy. Yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. I could go on days talking about my thoughts and things about the sequel trilogy. Overall, I love what they did with visually and pieces of the story. You gotta admit are some of the best things in Star Wars. Visually, you know what I mean? They are stunning. They're some of the best films for Star Wars. Like visually, they are eye candy, man. And I'm so glad that by the way, I was also on Darth Chaco's channel last night. I was there briefly. I wanted to stay longer, man, but I had I just had a class of schedules, so I had my stream at like 7:15, and I had guests waiting for that, so I had to jump out of his and come over to mine. But I hope to be back on there and chat with him again, man. He's super fun. It's always great just being there and chatting with him and other friends that I know. My boy Chris and Aaron was there, and then Darth Solo. If you guys know him from TikTok, he was there. This was like a Blurred's. This was like a Blurred's night, which was really cool. So I enjoyed it, man. It was just good vibes. I was like, damn, I wish I could have stayed the whole time, but I had just a class of schedules. There was so much going on yesterday. So yeah, definitely want to connect with that dude again. Xanatos, what's up, man? 7 was Hans, 8 was Luke's, 9 was 9 would have had more Leia and Carrie not passed. Yeah, for sure. Yep. But and honestly, in my opinion, if I were to change anything about The Last Jedi is actually one of my favorite of the sequels. Like I love that movie. And what's funny is that I did a video about this on YouTube too, but I didn't really like The Last Jedi when it first came out. I had issues with it because, okay, a couple things. I'll say this. I didn't like what they did with Snoke at first. I was like, all right, this guy, whenever you see him, he's just sitting on his ass, on a stool, talking shit, and he doesn't do anything. He didn't fight. You know what I mean? He didn't have a lightsaber. I mean, he seemed super tall, like this crazy, powerful Sith giant, whatever, but he just didn't do anything. And then they killed him off, in The Last Jedi. And then, Luke, I kind of use this Dragon Ball Z effect as an example for why I didn't like what they did with him. Because, when he faced Kylo Ren, I didn't like the force projection at first. I didn't like it because I didn't understand it. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. But I didn't like it at first because I was like, man, I wanted to see him really have that OP moment where he was, Super Saiyan mode or something. These AT-ATs just shooting at him, but it's really him there. He's deflecting all that stuff. He really did clean himself up and return, to come and help out, the resistance. But that was because I didn't like it back then because I didn't understand it. And, I was one of those guys, I tell people this all the time, man. For the sequel trilogy, I was one of those people that suffered from the ignorance of just listening to other people without forming my own opinion first. That's something that I struggled with, I would say the sequel trilogy. There were a lot of people and still some folks that I still enjoy watching. But the thing that I've learned from myself, and I hope you guys listen to this, before you even watch my channel, before you hear my opinion, my words, or anyone else, when it comes to like a Star Wars movie or whatever, go and see that movie for yourself first. Go and read that comic book first. Go and read that novel first, and then come back and see me. Then go back and watch other content, and then see if your opinion aligns with other folks. And even if it doesn't, that's fine. But I think the danger that I had, I was listening to so many different opinions to kind of gather information on how I felt going into the film. You know what I mean? And I think that made for a dangerous way of really being able to just enjoy the film for what it was. And so after reevaluating, after taking a step back, this is, over a couple years, after the movie came out. After rewatching it, I was like, wow, this movie's actually really good. And then particularly with Luke, I do want to talk about that really quick. At first I didn't like what they did with Luke because I was like, man, I really wanted to see him come back. I really wanted to see him leave the island. I really wanted to see him, come back and face the First Order and, really be there. But if you think about it, if you really think about it, this was the most Luke Skywalker thing he could have ever done. It really was. It wasn't about him, returning and facing Kylo Ren and the First Order. It was about him being the spark, that would ignite that flame, for the rebel, for the resistance, right? And that's what he was. That was his role. But then not only that, you think about other, conflicts, that people had, like, well, what about that time he tried to kill his nephew? Like, he did not go in with the intent to try and kill his nephew. Just watch the movie. Watch the movie and you'll see for yourself. Like literally, you see as we get 3 different scenes. And I always talk about my boy Duff Chaco because he talked about this brilliantly, and I absolutely loved it. And I've been holding on to it ever since I heard him talk about it too. And after rewatching it for myself, I was like, damn, why didn't I realize this before? But we get 3, I believe it's like 3 instances, 3 different situations where you hear Luke Skywalker, telling Rey, hey, this is what happened between me and Ben Solo, Kylo Ren, and then, you get, Kylo Ren, when he's like forced talking, with Rey, you get his perspective on, hey, this is what happened. This is what my uncle did. Right. And then eventually you get the truth. Luke comes out and gives the full story. So there's 3 times within that movie that we hear like, hey, this is kind of what happened with the fall of, the Jedi school that Luke had and kind of the rise of the darkness within Kylo Ren. So, but in those moments, in the truthful moment, we learned that, Luke Skywalker had sensed that there was darkness in his nephew, and he wanted to do everything he could to try and help him. And then when he searched, he went into like his sleeping chamber, right, in the film. And then when he searched inside of his mind, he said, he's seen nothing but darkness pretty much. And for the briefest moment after that, he ignited his lightsaber just off of pure instinct. And immediately he felt, instant regret. So again, and I've heard other, conversations on other people's opinions on this. Yeah, he didn't go in with the intent to try and kill, Kylo Ren. It was just that brief moment, and he regretted it immediately. But looking into, his nephew's mind, and all he's seen was the dark side. All he's seen was darkness. So it was kind of like, an immediate reaction, like, oh, what do you do? When your nephew is like, if he's like possessed by a demon, so to speak, and this, and you're like, oh crap, he can really hurt everybody else here. What do I do? Do I like take out the threat, or there's really no like bringing him out of that? So, and I don't know if that analogy works well, but anyway, talking about Luke, and reevaluating The Last Jedi, really, I think really understanding it, and kind of his incentive and the decisions that he made, it really made me like really understand The Last Jedi. And honestly, it is so much Luke. It definitely is Luke. Now, and then there's the other piece. There's other fans that are like, well, this is not the Luke Skywalker that, I knew, from Return of the Jedi. No, it's not. This is like 30 years or more later, right? Of course, anyone is going to change. And with those life events, there are some things that are still true to his character, but there are so many other things, like just with time in general. It's like, yeah, man, anyone is going to be a little bit different 30, 40 years from, when you last hung out with them in high school. Like, no, people are going to change. And that's another realism fact, that I embraced, with the film. Now, mind you, I'm not being one of those guys that's like, I'm just trying to pick apart all the good and try to make people like the sequels. No, not at all. Because there are some who legitimately just don't like it. And when I, hear those tangible reasons, I can respect that, right? But, yeah, again, when they do answer things within the film, and when there is character development that's there, I don't think that should be the argument of like, oh, this is why, you know what I mean? So, and I've grown to, I'm telling you, Last Jedi is one of my favorites. Absolutely. I'm missing comments. Someone says dark side has cookies. Ooh, does it come with milk though? Tropical storm Elsa is gonna hit my state. What does that mean? Is that like a hurricane? Or is that like a Funko Pop? I'm not sure. I really don't know. Yeah, I agree, but he was contemplating stopping him from turning to the dark side. Yeah, he wanted to help Ben, but Ben was so far gone, when he looked inside his mind, all he seen was, the dark side. I was first. Hi, what's up? They still exist on TikTok, but they're a lot easier to avoid or shut down. Huh. It's a hurricane. Okay, I figured as much. I was like, is he talking about a hurricane or is this a Funko Pop? I'm not really sure. It's really called Dark Side. Wait, Tropical Storm Elsa. That's what they named it. That's a funny name. Well, be safe. Be safe, my friend. Why are you saying Deadpool? What? Did I miss a question in TikTok? It looks like I did. I don't know. What's my favorite episode from The Mandalorian? You know, I've said this before. I don't know if I did a video on it. Maybe I should. But one of my favorite episodes for sure is from season 1 when the child was revealed, because there was so much hype and so many questions about, who is this little guy? Like, is this Yoda? When does this show take place? We just didn't know at the time. And everybody wanted a toy of Baby Yoda at the time. And there were no toys out for like a long time. So it was just madness and craziness. But the hype behind that reveal in that episode, I think, was one of the best things. I absolutely love that. And then I think it also did a thing where it set things up for the show, where it was like, and I think Jon Favreau, even in the Mandalorian Gallery, I think that was something he mentioned. It was like, in every season of The Mandalorian, we want to have one of those wow factor moments. So like, that moment with the child. And then in season 2, it was Ahsoka and Luke Skywalker. It's like, every season you can be prepared to have one of those kind of moments where it's like, oh my goodness, wow, I didn't expect that, So definitely that episode for sure for me. Do you like Star Wars movies? Absolutely. That's where it all started, man. That is where it all started. Absolutely. I love Star Wars movies. What am I doing? Why am I showing you guys my face? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, my favorite, I did a video of this on YouTube as well. My favorite Star Wars movie, one of them, is Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith is the shit. I love it. And it just brings me back to my childhood, man. Like, I remember going to all the midnight releases for the prequels and just having a good time. So I love your videos. Thank you. What's your opinion on cheese? That question again. What is your favorite food? It depends on the day, man. But I would have to say I love breakfast food. I love breakfast food. So like pancakes, waffles, French toast, eggs, bacon, orange juice. Like I can literally eat breakfast any time of the day, and you can never go wrong with that. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. So yeah, good questions. Mando, how are you, brother? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'm doing very great. It passed by me in Florida, barely any rain out of the ordinary. Hopefully, you're not hit too hard, man. Yeah, you guys be careful. Those who are, I really had no idea. Shit, now I need to look this up. I had no idea that this was going on. What is it called again? It's like Hurricane Elsa. Dark Side. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it. They give all these hurricanes different names. Hurricane. Trying to look it up so I can see. Let's see. I can share my screen. Oh yeah, I should share the screen here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I was curious. First hurricane of season. Elsa hovers off Florida Gulf Coast. Wow. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, y'all be careful out there, man. Yeah, I literally had no idea about this. Yeah, I'm in a very high elevation, so I've never had to have those issues with the hurricane. But for those of you who are closer to the coast and whatnot, definitely please be careful for sure. Hey, Della, sorry if I missed the live last night. Wasn't feeling well. A little better today. Nice. Yeah, no worries at all. No worries at all. It was a pretty chill, lo-fi, kind of night. I had my buddy Gabriel on. He's a director of the Bo-Katan film that I'm going to be a part of. And, he came on and we just talked more about the film. We talked about film dates. we're actually going to be starting filming this month. So there's so much happening. Like, oh man, it's crazy. Like, we're moving into our house. I'm going to be filming a movie this month. I'm going to be in a commercial Friday. Yeah, man, it's like, yeah, wow, this month is crazy. I really do hope everyone is staying safe. Where I am, it's just very sunny. Nice. Yeah, it's like 80 something or maybe 90 something where I'm at, but it's kind of like cloudy right now. It's kind of nice. Nice little overcast. Hey, I need to do my first live. Nice. What's up, man? Thank you. It's gonna hit us hard, and because we're not used to it. Yeah, definitely be careful, man. For sure. Keep us posted. So other than that, other news that I would like to talk about, guys, is hold on. New TNT movie reboot. It should be some news on it. Oh, yeah. Hold on, guys. Deadline. So, yes, here it is. All right, I got to show this to you guys. Because we're getting rando with Mando, man. This is what we do. So, I also left Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Michelangelo is my boy. And I'm excited because we have a new reboot, a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that's coming to us. So it gets a release date, and Seth Rogen is behind this, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew about this, but anyway, let's read through it. So updated with release date, the CG movie reboot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which Deadline scooped last year, was coming from Nickelodeon and Point Grey Pictures. Now has a release date. The pick being directed by Gravity Falls, Jeff Rowe, will hit theaters August 11th, 2023. Seth Rogen, who is producing with his Point Grey partners Evan Goldberg and James Weaver, unveiled the date Tuesday in a Twitter post, along with some notes from Leonardo, one of the four shelled heroes at the center of the kids' franchise. There were no other details provided aside from some doodling in the margins of the notes, which featured words like honor, loyalty, discipline, which are staples of the Turtles' mythology. There's also a note to apologize to April, a nod to the journalist who helps the court fight crime. So anyway, the main gist of this, from what I hear, it's supposed to be like a coming of age thing, really focusing on what it means to be a teenager. So, it's like it's supposed to be like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles teen movie. So focusing on really emphasizing, that time period of being a teen, which I think will be funny and enjoyable. And Seth Rogen, I think that's pretty funny to have him behind it as well, directing it. I think I like his humor. I think it's pretty enjoyable. And then I love Gravity Falls, so having the director behind that as well that's pretty amazing. So yeah, we have that coming in case you didn't know. So that's other stuff that DadaLorian is into. I love TMNT. Oh God, Erica, it's 102 degrees in Arizona. Yeah, that's why you're not feeling well. That Tatooine weather, man. That Tatooine weather. How's my ship? This is supposed to be a joke. It got blown up. Season 2. What do you think, man? I'm hitchhiking from this point. Riding around with Boba Fett, trying to get a ride with Harrison Dula. So that's my life right now. That's my life. Hopefully I get another ship in season 3. That would be nice, right? My ear infection is getting better. Good. How are you? I'm doing great, Jonic. Thanks for asking, man. Thank you. So yeah, we got TMNT movie, we got Spider-Man No Way Home. There's a lot of stuff coming out. Just trying to think, what else was I gonna talk about, man? Yeah, man, yesterday was so cool, dude. It was busy. Every day is busy for me, but I had like streams left and right. It was just really cool, kicking it with the boy Chaco. Again, can't wait to connect with him again here soon. It's always fun just chatting and hanging out, man. But aside from that, yeah, the Bo-Katan film we talked about yesterday, I did that live stream. So if you guys missed it, it is up on the channel. You can definitely check it out if you weren't able to be with us last night. And there is a, let me see if I can find it really quick. There's a Instagram page for the movie. So I'm gonna see if I can take you guys there really quick. Yeah, it's right here. There it is. So you guys should be able to see it on my screen. Yeah. So this is the Bo-Katan film. And here, if you want to follow them on Instagram, you can. I'm sure, they'll, be posting different updates and whatnot, different pictures, probably some stuff from the set, in different film days. So, things that I don't, if I can't necessarily cover it, you may get, some stuff here as well, which is really cool. So definitely go and check them out. This was just created. So yeah, if you want to get updates on that, definitely go and check it out. And I will be a part of it. I actually get to play Moff Gideon and a Mandalorian. I get to play a Mandalorian in this film. But again, this is all about Bo-Katan. And again, if you're a Star Wars Rebels fan, you're really gonna love this for sure. So yeah, man, it's gonna be great. I can't wait. I hope you do get a new ship and then you can continue your adventures. Absolutely. In the meantime, I have my jetpack. So yeah, there's that. Do you like Baby Yoda? Of course I like Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda's awesome. I do not live in Arizona. No. There's one of my other followers that does. How's your ship? Oh yeah, I already answered that. Let's see. Did I miss more questions? It always says I missed questions. What the hell? I answered all these. I still can't get off of that. What's my opinion on cheese? I get some of the most random questions. Like somebody asked me in one of my Q&As, they were like, so like what was my first pet? And just other random stuff like what kind of socks do I wear? It's just the weirdest random questions, man. Maybe those are the questions I should answer on Rando with Mando days like this. We just get random as hell. I live in Missouri. Oh, nice. What's the temperature there for you right now in Missouri? Is it hot? Is it chill? I feel like 60-degree weather is like, that's like just right. You know what I mean? Not too hot, not too cold, but it's just right, man. Hey, DadaLorian, I will be at the Cantina in Tatooine listening to the band. Nice. Very nice. You might as well with that hot weather that you got, man. Go down to the canteen and get yourself a nice cold drink. Listen to the band for a little bit. That'll get you just right. Have 2 drinks on me. 2 drinks on me. Ayo, I got my Grogi right next to me. Okay. Nice. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate that very much. So, yeah, man. So, and another thing, God. I think this weekend, I'm going to work my ass off to do like a lot of videos, like probably more than usual, to just have them posted in my drafts, because there's probably going to come that time, like for at least, a week where I'm not going to be, I'll still be present, but when we move into the house, it's just exhausting, like just moving. I hate moving, but I love setting things up. So there may be like a couple days or, that week where, I'm like, damn, I may not necessarily be as present as I like to, but I will have plenty of content that will be posted. So you guys will still see me nonetheless, even if I'm not, in a stream. Just know that that's coming here soon, because we're going to be moving into our house. So it's going to take me a little time to, get everything set up, get moved in, get settled, all that jazz. So, yeah, but I'm just letting you guys know now. Eventually, probably, yeah, because we're going to be moving into our house within a month. So it's coming quick, dude. It's crazy. So, but I'll keep everyone posted when that time comes. Take your time during your move. Yeah, thank you. No, I definitely will. Plus, I want you guys to see the cool setup, once it's done. think it's gonna look really cool. I got some fun ideas for like now, like being in the office and having our own house, and having my own office. It's gonna be really, really stinking fun. So I cannot wait, man. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Other than that, let's go to Google really quick, guys. Let's go to Google. There's some other stuff I wanted to look at briefly pertaining to The Mandalorian. Actually, or was it the Book of Boba Fett? I can't remember. The Book of Boba Fett news. Oh, this was one day ago from Screen Rant. Okay, so let's check this out. This is a article from Screen Rant, really, guys, that I think we will actually really like, because this talks about some returning characters from The Mandalorian to direct episodes of the Boba Fett centric spinoff series. So Tamura Morrison says that several familiar faces from The Mandalorian will be returning to direct different episodes of Boba Fett. So let's check it out. The series was initially announced in a sly post-credits stinger, a first for the franchise, at the end of The Mandalorian's second season finale. Since then, Disney has announced that Robert Rodriguez will serve as director and executive producer of the Book of Boba Fett. The series is set to release on Disney Plus this December. Rodriguez was responsible for directing and choreographing the 6th episode of The Mandalorian's second season, which saw the triumphant live-action return of the Fett clan for the first time since 2002's Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. In Attack of the Clones, the young Boba Fett, Daniel Logan, is revealed to be the clone son of an older bounty hunter named Jango Fett, Tamura Morrison. Because of the time jump, both in universe and between the releases of Attack of the Clones and The Mandalorian, Morrison was able to reprise his role as his own son conveniently. I bet that's got to be funny for him. Like, I have played my father and I've also played my son. Who the hell is my mother? I'm sure he played his mother at some point too. Could you just imagine like Tamura Morrison, with like, a wig and oh my God, this is getting too crazy now. So anyway, Boba Fett is more like Jango Fett than Star Wars ever suggested. In a recent interview with Express.co UK, Morrison disclosed several directors who would be directing episodes of the Book of Boba Fett. He says that in addition to Rodriguez, the series recruited some great directors, including Jon Favreau, Bryce Dallas Howard, Dave Filoni, all of whom previously lent their talents directing episodes of The Mandalorian. The Book of Boba Fett is the first in a series of spin-off shows based on the events of The Mandalorian. The other two currently announced spin-off shows are Ahsoka and Rangers of the New Republic, although Lucasfilm has reportedly shelved the latter for the time being. Yeah, so Rangers of the New Republic, that has been put on the shelf for now. We know Ahsoka's coming, but we don't know when. Little is known about what sorts of stories these projects will explore, apart from the fact that they are meant to culminate in a crossover event in the vein of Marvel's The Avengers films. When asked if the series will return for additional seasons, Morrison stated that there's been no talk about it. Interesting. Lucasfilm ongoing animated series Star Wars The Bad Batch has slowly been unearthing nuggets for the lore about Boba's past and the cloning facilities of Kamino. The Bad Batch was created by Dave Filoni, who also wrote and directed episodes of The Mandalorian and is now revealed to be working on the Boba Fett spinoff. Given Filoni's penchant for incorporating references to his previous works in his projects, it's highly probable that characters or locales established in the Bad Batch may appear in the Book of Boba Fett. However, with the show still months away, fans will have to wait for a bit longer before any such theory is confirmed. So, I mean, anyway, it's going to be nice to see some of those directors returning, to the Book of Boba Fett that worked on The Mandalorian. The other thing that definitely keeps mentioned, and that has kind of stood the test of time thus far, is that we know the Mandalorian and Ahsoka, the Ahsoka show, and any other show that's supposed to be a spinoff is supposed to, kind of come together into this culminated climactic event, the cinematic event, whatever that is. So they're all supposed to have this major crossover. And I don't know when or what that is, but I want that, and I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be amazing. So, yeah, I'm curious, what that buildup is going to be. You know what I mean? I'm really, really looking forward to that. And is that going to be theatrical release, or is that going to be a Star Wars, official movie, or is that just going to be a big, crossover event, similar to that of like, what CW does with, their crossover events? Like, is this going to be an ongoing type of crossover limited series, or is this going to be, climactic movie crossover event, something like that? So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But nonetheless, it gets me hyped, man. I can't wait for December. December's going to be great. Book of Boba Fett. And the Bo-Katan fan film that I'm a part of, that is going to be coming out. I think the release date is set for December as well. So a lot of stuff to look forward to. Hello. What's up? But other than that, guys, I think that is pretty much it. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else random to talk about. We just been chilling, and I love it, man. So I'm probably going to go ahead and end, because I got to take off and go take care of a couple things. I definitely will be going live again later this evening. And when I say later, it'll probably be like around 7 or possibly even 8. I know that's a little bit later for my live streams on YouTube, but I'm going to try to pop on and hang out with you guys around then. So I definitely want to do that. But anyway, much love. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys have been amazing. And I'm going to go ahead and end here on TikTok, and I will see you all later. This is the way. And going to go ahead and end here on the YouTube. I will be back a little bit later this evening, and we will be able to hang out and chat some more. I'll probably have a different agenda for the evening. May even bring on a guest, a buddy of mine, to join me. But you guys have been amazing, and I will see you later. This